saw this girl, maybe I should. I met her in Philly, and her name was Brian. See, we be making love constantly. That's why my eyes are a shade bloodburn. The way that we kiss is unlike any other way that I be kissing when I'm missing what I'm missing. Won't you listen?
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Lovely Dior, and I am coming to you with another YouTube video. Today we are going to be covering the topic of mental health. And I feel like I want to talk about mental health because it's something that is taken very lightly in our everyday life, and I feel like it's something that shouldn't be taken lightly. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so the first topic that I wanted to cover are the main common disorders of mental health, and those are anxiety, depression, and bipolar. A lot of people sometimes don't even realize when they have these things. You know, sometimes you don't really discover that you have mental illness until you're about around the age of 15, 16, you know, right around your high school years. And sometimes a lot of depression or bipolar or anxiety or even any kind of mental health issues, sometimes it stems from post-trauma that someone has went through, you know, or an event that they experienced and never really got the proper healing for, or, you know, never got the help for. And, you know, sometimes I feel like people without mental health issues, they don't really understand people with mental health issues. And I know that's kind of hard to understand, but it's the truth. You know, a lot of people who don't struggle with anxiety or depression or PTSD, they wouldn't get how another person that is struggling with that would feel in everyday life. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes people have to learn how to recognize others' feelings. You know, they have to learn how to deal with their emotions. You know, they have to be empathetic to situations, you know, because the littlest thing could be a big thing to someone who has nothing or has no one, if that makes sense. So a lot of people ask every day, what is mental health? You know, that's something that everybody wants to know. What is mental health? And mental health is something that includes, you know, it includes our psychological and social well-being. It's something that stems from our brain, something that stems from the mind. And you can't really be mentally well if you have a lot of things that aren't right going through your head, or if you're around a lot of scenarios or events that are not putting you in the best, how can I say this? If it's not putting you in the best state, if that makes sense. So I basically wanted to touch on this topic today because I see a lot of people always on social media laughing or joking, or, you know, trying to make fun of the next person because they're dealing with issues that they can't even really control. And it sometimes is very disappointing because it comes from our own people, if you get what I'm saying. And it's kind of like a slap in the face because I myself is someone who deals with mental health issues. So a lot of the times I can relate to people. You know, I've been through some things. You know, I've experienced some things, you know, that I won't speak on in this video at least, you know. But I eventually got help for it. But, you know, I realized that my mental health wasn't in the best state when I was maybe around the age of 19, going into my early 20s. That's when I kind of realized, like, I have a problem. And, you know, I really didn't want to get help with the problem because I didn't want nobody looking at me like, oh, she needs help, or she's this or she's that. But, you know, eventually I had to put my pride to the side and be like, you know, fuck what y'all think or fuck how y'all feel, because I'm not right, and I have to get right within myself, you know, because I wasn't happy at all, you know. But I eventually went and I sought help, you know, and everything started to get better for me. Everything started to get better for me, you know. It wasn't easy. It was, Lord knows it wasn't easy. It was a struggle. Like, when I first started getting into my healing process, some days I didn't want to get up and, you know, do anything. Some days I just wanted to stay in the bed under the cover and sleep. Some days I just wanted to listen to music and tune out the world. So, sometimes you have to just find your own ways to cope. And if that don't help, then you have to seek help from others. So we're going to get back onto the topic because, I kind of veered off a little bit. But, so back to the topic of the video is mental health. And another thing that a lot of people don't really realize with people with mental health issues is they don't really know how to relate to others. If you don't have mental health issues, you wouldn't know how to help that person really. I mean, you could try to help, but it's like you really don't deep down know how to help them, or you don't really know what they need because, again, you're not going through the same things that they're going through. So my advice really just to anyone out there who's going through mental health issues is, just keep pushing. You are strong, you are enough. There is people out there like you, so don't feel like you're like an odd one out of the bunch or like you're different, because you're not. Know that there's people out there that go through similar things like you, and it's okay to get help. It's okay to tell yourself, I have a problem. It's okay to acknowledge that. Know that you're not less than, know that you're just as equal as the next person. Don't ever let nobody tell you or make you feel like you're not worthy, because you are, So, yeah. It's just one of them things that people got to get better at. It's something that you can't continue to take lightly. Mental health is something that is serious, and if you are someone who's around anybody and notice or realize that they're going through something, or you start to notice the changes within themselves, try to talk to them, guys, because it could be that littlest conversation that can make them open up to you and tell you what's going on. Just be very observant to those around you. Like, pay attention to your loved ones. Ask questions. Please start there. Always ask questions. The simplest, I'm checking on you just to make sure you're okay. That goes a long way with people, and that's something that a lot of people don't know. If you ever went through a traumatic experience, seek help. There's nothing wrong with talking to a therapist or talking to a psychiatrist. There's nothing wrong with that. Your mental health is always first. Like, your mental health and your well-being is always key. So always make sure that you take care of yourself, stay healthy, and that will be one of the things that will help you. It's a starter. It will help you get better, guys. Like, just always, I cannot stress it enough. Always ask for help. If you feel like you're having a bad day and you're having suicidal thoughts, talk to someone. Don't keep anything in, because that's where the problem always starts. A lot of people, they just have these bottled up thoughts. They don't want to talk to people. They don't want to trust people. Or even if you feel like you can't talk to someone, write it down, get a journal, jot it out, but just release it in some kind of way. Don't ever hold that in, because that's another problem that people have that starts messing up their mentality, is they just let all these things get bottled up, and then they get to a point where they just explode, and then it's like bickety boom. So yeah, guys, my advice to you guys, is just stay strong, keep pushing every single day, move forward. If you guys are having a bad day again, sometimes just look in the mirror, tell yourself you're smart, you're kind, you're important, you are enough, you are worthy, and just know that you will make it through whatever you're going through. Just pray to God about it. He's always listening. Sometimes people feel like he doesn't come right away, but there's a method to everything that he does. So, just pray to God about it. Release anything that you feel doesn't mean you well, but always just know that there is someone there for you. Even me, I'm there for you guys. You know, if you guys want to ever talk in the comment section, I'm there for you guys. Like, you know, I support you guys just like you guys support me, and I'm here for you guys just like you guys are here for me. So, you know, that's all for this video. I hope you guys liked it. You know, I have more videos coming. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be coming to you guys with another video soon.
Let me tell you about this girl, maybe I should. I met her in Philly, and her name was Brian. See, we be making love constantly. That's why my eyes are a shade blood.